As part of this new series, we wanted to make a real emphasis on going back to basics. So John started on his cafe racer build in the workshop. I rode the Suzuki SV650 last episode. And this, what we're doing today, is about as back to basics as you're going to get. It's the first race that I'm taking in part in since I did my ACU license last series on a Kawasaki ZX-10, and it's the British Mini Bike Championships. Now it's a 5-hour endurance race, and we're going to be taking part in rolling 20-minute stints on a mixture of different bikes. So I'm in a team of 4 with Danny, Edmund and Lawrence, all British mini bike riders. Some have done a bit more racing in other classes, but Danny's out there at the moment on a CRF 150 bike. I've got a pit bike, and I've just found out that the last 3 races that I've taken here at this circuit at Wilton Mill have required an air ambulance. Great. So I'm going to go now, get my leathers on, get in the zone, definitely put my back protector on, and hopefully get some semi-okay times in for the qualifying laps, because this is my first ever time on a pit bike. So at the moment we've got 10 minutes more of qualifying. We've qualified in 2nd place for the time being, so hopefully no one will beat us to that. But essentially what it is an hour and a half. Anyone from the team can go out, and whoever sets the fastest time, that is how we're going to start. So it's one transponder, it just gets shared across all the bikes. I've been out a couple of times, and because all these guys are like pit bike veterans, they're not even bothering putting a transponder on my bike, because I'm going to be like half a second, maybe even more off the pace. So we've got Edmund with us, who's like a quality racer, along with the other guys, who I think set a seriously quick time to put us in that 2nd place position at the moment. So as I said, hopefully we can hold that. Qualifying still taking place. You can probably hear the bikes whizzing around behind me, and it looks like we're going to be starting in 3rd position. Now it's a Le Mans style start, so someone holds the bike, first rider who's going to be on the other side of the track have to run to it, get it kick-started, and then fly off, hopefully ahead of everyone else. Now I don't know anyone here today, but what I have heard is that MCN is also lining up on the grid. So there's no official race between us two, not that they know of anyway, but I'm going to be doing my absolute best to kick their ass. This is Lawrence, going to be racing with him today as part of the endurance team. It's like Iannone, Davizio, so that kind of thing, right? I mean, am I right in saying this is not your first pit bike rodeo?
No, I mean I've been part of BMB for a solid year now. Did three rounds last year. Typical big group of us all set out, bought bikes, about 5 or 6 of us, and now look, solo.
Today, like, I mean, this is my first proper race, but from what I know of racing, it's like balls to the wall, fast as you can go, just nail it. 5-hour endurance race, it's got to be different. What are the tactics? Because I want to win, you want to win, Danny wants to win, Edmund wants to win.
Talking to Danny, he's here.
There he is.
His dad's there or his dad's not there?
Team chat.
Will you bring some?
You want me to come and do the snips? Talking the strategy right there. We've got to do the transponder swap. So
the snips.
The snips.
That doesn't sound good.
Yeah, we need to swap the transponder so it's a zip tie and a cable snips job.
I go now, so we've done about an hour of the actual race, just overtaken MCN. So this is my speed. She's fueled, she's got new tyres, she's ready to go. So I'm going to try and not screw this up, keep her upright, and that's currently all I have to do. Be smooth, don't crash, job's good. So just come back, absolutely knackered. We've made the stints longer from 20 minutes to 30 minutes because we're all young, just try and get as much track time as possible, and it just keeps that momentum going. But I swear everyone's turned the wick up in the race, because in qualifying I felt like I was overtaking quite a lot of guys, whereas I just got overtaken by a 12-year-old girl out there. Bad times, bad times. Such a fun little thing, because you're going quickly, but it kind of feels like you're always in control. You can't make up for a slow lap time by getting on the throttle early or braking later. It's all about just maintaining that corner speed and being really smooth. If you go in too early, it pushes you out wide, and that's it. You're feeling slow. So it's all about being really, really smooth through all the corners, being smooth with your body weight as well. Because if this is not like top spec suspension, so if you're bouncing around on the bike, it just upsets the chassis load. So smoothness is definitely the name of the game today. It's my first session. I've probably got two or three more actually throughout the day. I want to get into the 56 second bracket. I think I'm in like 57, 58 at the moment. So sticking with our back to basics theme, we thought we'd take a look at one of the bikes that we're using today. Now, stay away from the exotic stuff, keep it real, which is really what this is about, as basic as you're going to get, and it happens to be the press bike. So yeah, it's a bit tatty, but it does the job. Now what this thing is a 140cc pit bike, and really, even when you buy them straight off the shelf, they're pretty much ready to go for racing. You need to add an oil catch tank, some lock wiring, a few little tweaks here and there, but really that's about it, and then you're ready to go racing. But the real clincher of what makes this series so appealing are the ongoing costs and how low they are. So you think about a super sport race and a super sport bike, you need a brand new set of tyres, super coursers, whatever, they cost 250 quid, and they will last 20 laps, just about one race, and then you're done. These things cost 120 quid and they last for 6 rounds. And because the bike's so light and uses so little oil, you barely have to use any oil during an oil change. The brake pads, the chains last forever. And despite being built in China, some of them anyway, these things are quite reliable, these little engines. Most people, as you can see here, don't even run an air filter. They just run it straight from the carb, and no one really seems to have any issues. And the best thing as well is that because you can just add these massive, ugly spindles on the front and rear axle, when you crash, it doesn't matter, because you just pick the thing up, kickstart it, back into life, and then you're back in the race. So if you want fun racing, super cheap racing, and most of all something that isn't going to make you cry when you drop it on a track, and you will drop it on the track, these things are absolutely perfect. Pit bit. Danny, you're the only one in our team who's got a Honda CRF 150. So why did you pick a bike like this over the pit bikes?
Well, for one, I started on pit bikes a very long time ago, and they seem a lot more reliable with keeping top of your maintenance and not breaking. You fall off a pit bike, plastic fly everywhere. But this, as you can see here, just bounces. It's just Honda. Yeah, it's just Honda.
So you've done any racing before? Because you got all your badges and your sponsor stickers on. You look proper trick.
Well, this is all the gear, no idea. It's just a friend of family that just gave me some leathers to wear, and to be honest, it's just what it's all about. You just got to, no point buying new if you get it's a budget sort of racing. It's not your big BSB where you turn up in your big Winnebago. I've got a Transit Connect.
What position are we in at the moment?
Second in class and fifth overall.
Fifth overall. Right. So
yeah, no pressure.
Don't drop us down the ranks. So Danny's just told me that. So they're going to be doing half an hour sessions, and I'm only allowed 20 minutes out. Apparently it's got nothing to do with the fact that I'm way slower than all of them. Yeah. But today's endurance race has actually been in memory of a young guy called Sam who tragically lost his life to cancer recently. So really today's been an opportunity in memory of him to come together, have a fun time doing something that he absolutely loved, and at the same time raise some money for charity. And I think from what I've seen, it's been a huge success. Everyone's been talking about Sam, nothing but nice words. There's been some fantastic racing. It's been competitive, but at the same time really friendly. And for something as budget and sort of together as this, it's just such a nice day, and the sun was out. So really, from where I'm standing, pit bike racing has just been a massive 10 out of 10 for me.